Every show starts with me saying, "Are we on? Are we going? Like, are we live? Are we?" It's a lot of that. That may have happened now. I don't even know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably did. Oh. All right. Oh, that's it. Let's see. Hold
Are
on.
you sure?
Yeah, well, it could
How do
go
we
either
know?
way. Oh, he says every show. It's got the every show. All right. Here we go.
Oh,
One.
Okay.
One, two, three. Exactly like the record.
We're making up Christmas.
There was
as we
no
go along.
deviations.
There was no deviance whatsoever involved with this. Welcome to Eugene and Dylan's Guitar Show. I'm Eugene Edwards over here. That's Dr. Dylan Caligiuri right over there. And
there was deviance.
This is the season. This is our we're not going to do a show next week because it's Christmas Eve.
That's
and
right.
I'll be slightly out of town. Not like Laguna,
He's going to drink. He'll be
Laguna
drunk.
Beach.
That's what he's saying.
No, I won't because I'll be driving. Although I do feel the holidays are about being drunk and sedentary.
Absolutely.
But now my sister likes to
Yeah.
host, which means I got to go down to Laguna Beach and
Well,
and I
that's
drive,
there's a lot of drunk and sedentary. No.
it's fine. Yeah. No, hold on. So we want to talk Christmas. I know last week I promised guitar harmonies, but I forgot. Dylan says, but Christmas. Can't we hold off on the guitar harmonies? I thought that is a wise decision. And then I believe the Wednesday after that, though, is that not New Year's? Or I think I'm out of town. So I think we'll have the next 2 weeks off. But I'll take this moment to ask you to like and subscribe. I watch a lot of YouTubes
liking.
myself. And mostly like watching old boxing matches. But I hear people say that all the time. Please like and subscribe. And they say that at the top of the show.
That's right.
And this is the part when you go back to watch something, you usually fast forward. But we're live.
Yes.
So just like and subscribe. And then after this, you can always fast forward this stuff. Now, Dylan.
Yes.
Christmas music. Now, we've talked about Christmas music before, back when we were on the mothership and then here on our independent live stream.
Yes.
And I just want to make my statement again. This
Okay.
is like a State of the Union. Okay.
Wow.
I say this every year because I mean it and it holds true. I know that's that time somewhere in mid-fall when people are out shopping or they're doing something and they hear that first holiday song.
Oh, it's early too.
And then there's a
right
complaint.
after Halloween.
Then there's a complaint. People start complaining.
Oh, it's earlier every year.
That's one. That's
along
one
those
like
lines,
that,
right?
And then just no Christmas unit. But then I always advocate for holiday music because most of it was written during the great age of the American songbook.
Yes, of course.
So when songs were written with very I want to say look, it was informed by classical music and jazz mostly. But it was
African
written in
rhythms
pop,
and
a lot of swing to it.
yeah.
And also, usually in a 32-bar song form, which
Sure.
we'll talk about in a bit. But point is, it was made for the masses, for pop, to be pop music, for
Sure.
everyone to be able to like sing it and enjoy it. And so here we are in the 21st century, and it is the one time a year that we all collectively listen to basically elevated music, in my opinion.
Elevated is in longer form,
Harmonies,
more
the
harmonic
melodies.
density.
Yeah.
And I think that is being typecasted as old timey, right?
I'm
By the
fine
year.
with that.
But it's not old timey if you're listening to neo soul or you're listening to other newer styles of music.
Point. That's a great point. By the way,
the kids are listening to.
And then in 1966, the Phil Spector "A Christmas for You" album came out, which is basically
right.
like the Phil Spector version of things. And his changes are not as jazzy. There's still motion in it, but this is kind of really where we get the classic reverb and sleigh bells and
all I hear is
glockenspiel.
reverb when you say Phil Spector.
We just get production values.
I hear capital reverb.
And here's the thing. So I was asked recently, Oh yeah, Mary Lee was a UPS driver for years.
Were you really?
She
Mary
was.
Lee? Wow.
She's retired now, but she says she's
Merry effing Christmas.
Well, for the people in Brown, I'm sure that was probably the deal. So so it's when I was asked about, well, so why isn't new music like holiday? Like we don't have modern holiday classic, songs, right? It's just, now part of the answer to that is that
I mean, we do.
Well, no,
All I Want for Christmas is one that comes to mind.
I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
The idea is first we need nostalgia. We actually need time. We need time for a song to gestate, if you will, and work its way into our vernacular.
Oh yeah, into the zeitgeist.
By the way, and yes, Mariah Carey's song, which I think they just nailed the Phil Spector thing.
And Walter,
they nailed
I forget
it.
the guy's name that wrote it. He's a super famous writer, though.
So
he's a very Phil Spector-ish.
But what I recently found out was it was 25 years from when that song was recorded and released
to when it
charted.
That's right.
So even that one took 25 years.
It's a long gestation period of a Christmas song. This is my point.
So we don't know what song. Maybe Ed Sheeran's put something. Maybe someone we haven't even heard of has put something out, and it's still gestating. Decades from now, we could be listening to much newer music, meaning probably music released by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wonder if that's what it will be, huh?
Look, for all we know.
What is Christmas? Christmas is tradition.
Uh-huh.
Christmas is you go home, you sort of like go back to the things that you know and understand.
Yeah, that's a great point. And usually a countenance of some sort among the many religions around this time of year.
Right.
No matter which religion, usually because
pagan holiday. I'm pagan.
Even
only
that
pagans.
One, even those. We stop and reflect. It's winter. It's not like we're out snowboarding or actually windsurfing. We probably are snowboarding. But I mean, just usually like you're making stews. You're making food that takes longer to make. Right. And we just start reflecting on the year so that we kind of clear out the cobwebs and get ready for the next one. So the music kind of also will reflect that. I saw Vince Guaraldi. Yeah, so Vince Guaraldi's Charlie Brown Christmas. Great call, Jim. That's one of mine too. And there's something that Guaraldi understood, I think, especially actually that's the first time we hear that song is in the Christmas special. So, Guaraldi, was a jazz guy out of San Francisco, and there's a label called Fantasy Records, which later on their really big act was Creedence Clearwater Revival, and but they were mostly a jazz label up until then, Jerry Mulligan and Brubeck and all that stuff, and
cool jazz.
Anyway, so it turns out that Charles Schultz is going to do this Christmas special for CBS, and I think the Ford Falcon was the big sponsor, that great car. And one of the producers was just thinking, well, who are we going to get to do the music? And this guy, he lived in San Francisco, and he's driving across the Golden Gate Bridge, and one of the radio stations plays a recent Vince Guaraldi tune, right, on a jazz station. He thought, oh, this guy. It's just like that. And what Guaraldi gets about, especially in the great song Christmas Time Is Here, which is, and Guaraldi wrote on the piano, so a lot of his pieces don't transfer to guitar as well as...
Even that one doesn't transfer all at
once.
So
here's for it's. Oh, sorry. It's just jazz all the way. But what's great about Christmas Time Is Here is the melody is constantly falling down softly.
Yeah.
And resets and goes in, which is like the snow coming down, but it also has a sadness. Christmas is also... It can be a very, very sad time for people, and his music acknowledge that.
Jazz is a sad music.
Well, it can be. So, lots to say about Christmas music. Now, talk to people about the 30. I'm going to expand this one into.
Can I tell you that the inspiration for that song that you just played is the song. It's called Blue and Green by Miles Davis, and it's off the album that has So What and
the kind of blue album.
Yeah. So what?
Does it go
so what?
Should have gone up with it.
Sorry, yeah, I was supposed to go up a half step. Anyways, you get the point. So
great album. That kind of blue album, just perfect all the time. So the 30.
Thanks, Marilyn.
When I'm talking about the 32 bar song, can you walk us through that?
Yeah. So most of the songs that were standards that everybody grew up listening to, that their parents were listening to probably, or even their grandparents.
Mostly first half of the 20th century, let's just say, just to give you a time frame,
Which a lot of people would associate with Gershwin.
Irving Berlin.
So you think
Rodgers
of like your...
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten in a tree. Anyways, these are 32 bar forms of the choruses of those songs.
Right.
So these songs were really long, meaning they had really long, like poetic verses.
Usually the verse was just...
We don't even know the verses.
We now call it the intro.
Exactly.
But the verse was this sort of usually relatively free time.
Yeah.
It just sort of set up
rubato,
the song.
and they would tell a story, kind of.
Lonesome sound of the da-da beat, da-da-da-da-da-da, lonesome free of a cop, I open shop.
Somewhere Over the Rainbows.
Love for sale.
That's a good one.
Somewhere Over the Rainbows.
It's a great example because everybody knows that one.
DJs now usually do like in EDM music. There's usually this very long prelude to when the piece really, really starts. And what happens? So there's usually just kind of like just tension building, really, and then they drop the beat. Well,
hey Eugene, do you know how many people there are in the world?
How many people are there in the world?
Guess. I mean, say the number.
8 billion.
And 7 billion of them are EDM producers.
Awesome. So when they drop the beat in EDM
actual
at EDM
figure.
shows, that's an actual figure.
Yeah.
These songers are doing the same thing. It's the same. It's the same. They watch. If you're watching the movie White Christmas, you'll see Bing Crosby. There'll be this little verse until he gets to "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas." That's sort of when they used to drop the beat, and that's usually where the 32 bar.
And so these are the parts of the songs that were the most marketable, that stuck with people.
That's
but
right.
all these songs have really long rubato, kind of Broadway-ish type of verses to them.
To kind of get
so
you into
the 32 bar form was originally how long a chorus of a song was, believe it or not. So,
but then it sort of pretty much just became the song.
The song form.
So if you get like a jazz fake book, if you will, or a real book, then usually they're like "Someday My Prince Will Come," "Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
If I were a bell, I'd be ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-ing.
Are usually 32 measures, the whole thing. So
sure, there's a ton of them. So 32 bar song form is the American songbook song form for the most part. The other major song form length is 12 bars and
Obviously,
16 bars.
The blues would be the 12
blues
bar.
would be 12 bar.
And in fact, a lot of the 32 bar form is usually
it's a blues encased in.
It's 16 bars, and then those 16 bars get repeated with a bit of a twist. So
right.
White Christmas that we started with does it. And then sometimes there was also a little bit of a relief that was usually 8 measures long.
And so they're like binary form in
where
that
we
way.
get the phrase middle 8.
Exactly.
Now you I'm sorry, you had
no. So that's the origin of it. Is it's also had a lot to do with piano rolls. So a lot of the early songwriting was done actually here in LA and New York, and it was done on piano rolls. And so the people were writing tons of songs so that they could sell the rolls for player pianos that were in people's homes. And so many of the songs that ended up on the earliest part of the American Songbook were invented for piano rolls, and then later made their way into Broadway, or were the ideas for Broadway. And Ira and George Gershwin spent the majority of their time doing this. And that's how they got so good at writing music. If you ever want to get... Yes, Rex made a cameo. If you ever want to get good at it, you just write a million songs every day. But so that's the ethos. That's the genesis for Christmas songs as we know them.
Obviously, there was tons of choral music coming from the Reformation.
Well, some of the more famous ones
have lasted. Some of them
absolutely, but from my childhood would be, even those were still 50 years old, like Brenda Lee's "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree."
Yes, that's a great example of something.
Yeah,
where so one of the many things that "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" gets right is the bridge.
Yeah.
Which is with the chord changes, you will hear these same changes in tons of Christmas music. So Christmas music. So here's where I was last week. I had been asked a while back by someone if I would accompany her and her singing partner for a charity event, right? And I said sure. And they decided there 3 songs. One was "Baby It's Cold Outside," where I sang the male part.
Sure, that's a good one.
And then the other one was What Are You Doing New Year's Eve?
Oh, that's a great one.
And then we did end up doing the Hanukkah song because just wanted a fun song. Cool.
Right.
When the promoter found out that I was going to be at the event, then he asked, will you do 3 Christmas songs? And now I've got to come up with 3 Christmas songs. So one of them I did was Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me by Elvis Presley.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which I just, let's see, that's Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me. Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me. I don't need a lot of presents. I just want my baby's arms wrapped around me tight. Oh, Santa, hear my plea. Santa, bring my baby back to me. That's right. And
hey, that was pretty good, right?
It's hanging in there. And then the other one I decided would be Merry Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home from the Phil Spector record.
Yeah.
And I just lowered it way down.
Yeah.
I did it in E. I capoed at the 4th fret.
Is that Ronnie that sings that?
That's Darlene Love.
Oh, wow.
And
it's way up there.
But I mean, but
it was up there for her.
Even for her,
Yeah.
she's hovering. So I'm gonna
let the dog out. Keep going.
So it's, da 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 da. Oh, Rex is going up. Baby, please come home. The lights on the tree. That sort of thing. And I just love those changes, and I always love that song. And then the last one I figured out was I'll Be Home for Christmas, which we'll probably play towards the end of
the Eagles one no.
No.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking.
That's
name that song. Please Come Home for Christmas.
That's it.
There we go. Gosh.
And when it came
the names.
to
The names are hard.
I'll Be Home for Christmas, that one lent itself to this really jazz these closed chords.
Wait, start over. 1.
And this is a classic 32 bar song form. So 2, 3, 4. So, and notice that kind of I'll Be Home for it states this thing, and then it kind of repeats it with a little bit of a twist, and then usually some jazzy dude extends the thing there.
That's something unnecessary, yeah.
No, it's beautiful. But, something as simple as that, kind of like, oh, geez, that was very jazzy.
Right.
It doesn't have to be.
Well, these songs are pretty jazzy by their nature without you jazzifying them, because it was...
Because of the movements.
Because jazz was the sound.
It was the sound at the time.
It was the trap.
That's right.
Trap drum of the time.
That was right. And so now, do you have? Is there any particular Christmas song that you favor? You just personally, emotionally, musically, whatever. Like
Right. So, I guess no, because I like so many different ones of them.
Okay.
But I actually like a lot of the traditional Christian, like Christmas music, like the old school Christmas music, like Harry James, like versions of Deck the Halls.
Oh, okay.
I really like You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
That's
for
really
example.
well written.
I definitely like the older Christmas music, and when I'm saying older, I mean 40s, 50s, really significantly older. And I think part of it is just because of what we're talking about, but also because it is the one time of year where you might actually hear a cornet and a flugelhorn on the radio. Okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, instrumentation. I didn't think about that. Good point.
Yeah, and so I also, if you play at a lot of gospel churches, they have big budgets for this. And so they'll spend a lot of money on Christmas.
Big time of year.
And you end up playing, you play a ton, and you get to play a ton of Christmas music. And it's just a really fun time to be a musician, actually.
Good point.
Because it keeps you busy. and you're not isolated. I think the worst time people usually have around Christmas is if they don't have people to
so
be around.
I give myself every year a little task to work out a chord melody version of a Christmas song. In fact, I was originally when the two ladies asked me to accompany them on this little thing. My suggestion was Christmas time is here because I knew it would give me a lot to work on for the week. Like I just did it to give myself a really busy assignment. But then I realized the melody, it doesn't have harmony to it. They would have just been singing unison and the same thing over and over again. So it wasn't really a great show-off song for the singers. And that's why we kind of went with something else. But yeah, in fact...
Oh, I know one I really like. Sure. So it's like, it goes... It's the Jackson 5, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Okay. I was a little lost there.
Because Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
It doesn't go to the floor, just...
Yeah, there's not much movement in it, but anyways. But it has a rock lick in it. It was super guitar-y.
Gotcha.
I used to listen to that one. If you guys had the Jackson 5 tapes growing up, they wrote songs about every possible... There's like 1,000 Jackson 5 songs. Literally. There's a song called Window Shopping, a song called like Dog. It's
just any subject.
Yeah, there's just like a dog is in the park. And you're like, wow, we're really out of ideas, aren't we? I mean, we're just like coffee mug on the table. It's just Burt Bacharach stuff going on.
I always just thought that happened with rockabilly. As exciting and fun it was in the 50s, by the time it's like flying saucer rock and roll. And so it was like,
they're just like, we're out of ideas. We got
what else? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's
what are we still at roller skating again? Or
and I understand in the office hours you've been doing.
Yeah.
Which everybody, so he does these office hours on Monday. Just go to our Patreon. The link's right down in the show description, and you can find out how to attend these. These are great.
Eugene's going to do one. He promised me. See?
It's like Monday Night Football.
Yeah, right. So there's...
but I heard tell that you've been talking about chord melody a little bit.
We were.
And
yes.
I was working on...
At a very basic level.
White Christmas.
Yeah.
And I found myself... It's funny because what I like doing is... It sets up these little puzzles that I have to solve. I like that. So, for instance, there was I had to find a chord. And this is just an example. We'll do the full thing later on. But so
what key are you in?
In the key of C. So there's my melody note. That's the first note, right? Which is a very chromatic melody, by the way. I mean, look at that.
I know, it's really cool. So, do it again.
So here, well,
you're going to
so the thing. So I was showing you. So I've got to find a chord for not every note of the melody, but as many as I could.
Darn near.
So I get through that, then C major, and then I realized no, it's actually I want the 3 minor there, not the C. Yeah. But here's the problem: that F sharp. What chord can I put? So this is a puzzle I have, going from D minor 7. To E minor 7.
Yeah.
So as you go, I don't know what chords have an F sharp in. Should I go D7? D minor 7, D7. That didn't really work. Not really. F sharp. I don't know. B7 has
that
an F
works
sharp.
well.
So I thought. And then I tried. I threw out a diminished chord. So.
Yeah.
And this voicing, by the way, really saves you a lot in chord melody work. This is an E minor 7, where we got the root 7th fret A, minor 3rd, 5th fret D, flat 7, 7th fret G, and our another minor 3rd on the 8th fret G. This is an E minor, but of course this is move around. I used it earlier. Then going to the 4 chord, always use a major 7. And it goes on. But that's one of those things of trying to find what chord can support this funky note or even one of your chord tones. Like instead of using the C major 7, use an E minor 7. This is all the fun. This is how guys like us sit around and have fun with guitars. Oh.
Yeah, I think there's The way to get started on this, if you're not working on playing fingerstyle guitar in specific, so if this is just chord melody, fingerstyle would be a different approach, is just work on resolving 5-1. Yes. So if you take just...
the grand tension of them all.
Yeah, just G7 to C. So it's like, all right, how can I resolve these notes? There's the same note. Or excuse me, the same exact chord on top and on bottom. Okay, so the next one's going to be or
there's a little cadence.
So that's how you work with the top line. Then the bottom line would be you leave the like an oblique motion. You leave the top note the same, and start playing around with different ideas for the lower chords. So you.
That was originally that.
There you go. That's it. And so and I wouldn't try to we were talking about this actually. Most of the people that we listened to did not intellectualize this. There was a lot of trial and error going on. There was a lot of people just playing chords.
John Wemby was wondering like E-sus 2.
Oh, E-sus 2 for the passer? I like it.
Yeah.
Try B over D sharp. So.
B over D sharp.
Yeah. Well, no. So B chord with D sharp in the bass.
Oh, the other way around.
First inversion.
That one, yeah. See?
So it'd be
it's really, really fun. I'm sorry, but you were saying.
Well.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Baby It's Cold Outside, since it was just me on guitar. It was,
follow that.
When you look at, it's. But essentially, it's the C major 7, and it's really just an alternating bass where you play the 5th.
Yeah, that's all you got to worry about.
But for a minute, you could play. That's kind of a G6 too, though, because of the bass that's moving. C dominant. No, sorry, G minor 7. C dominant to get to the 4. Why just? Oh. Let it all down. That's an A7, but I play this. Isn't it cold outside? Jazz. I know. It's just a fun time of year.
It really is, isn't it?
Dig into it. You want to do this now?
Oh, sure.
We're just
let's do it.
Hopefully, you've been mulling some cider at this point.
Yeah, hopefully whatever you started drinking is kicking in, because ours certainly is. And no, I'm just joking. We don't even.
I'm wrapping presents tonight, and I do plan on having some adult eggnog.
Oh, that is, for me, that is just, that is the most disgusting concept, actually. It's like as if milk wasn't tough enough to drink. Wow.
Yeah, Jim, the story on Baby It's Cold. I know it has a kind of a modern, a kind of a funny reputation, I would say, but the song is very winking, and it was written, by a couple. Also, my friends, the Doohickeys, the really, really talented group here in LA, and they're very funny, and they do a version of Baby It's Cold Outside where Haley, she sings the female part, and Jack, he sings the male part, but she sings, really can't stay, and he just says, okay. Okay. Go away. He says, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's just throughout the whole song. He's like, no, that's yeah. It's just
it's probably better actually if you go at this point, because it's
but my favorite version is, by the way, is Ray Charles and Betty Carter.
Oh yeah,
from the Every Time We Say Goodbye album. That's just my vote.
I mean, even the Michael Bublé version is good.
Because it's a good song. Because it's
a
good song. All you do is, these songs are masterfully written. So if you what's funny about the controversy about that song, and this goes back some years.
I don't know.
Okay, so here's what it was.
What is the
controversy? So a radio station, a terrestrial radio station in Ohio. I can't remember which.
It's on Earth.
Decided it wasn't going to play. This may have been around 2017. Me Too was happening, and for good reason.
Oh, okay.
And they just thought, geez,
now I know what it is.
The man's being rather coercive here, and she's clearly saying she doesn't want to say. It just seemed a little, I don't want to say rapey, but I guess I just did. And so here's a song that's been around for like 70 years or however long it's been around, and one terrestrial radio station decides we're just not going to play this one.
It's terrestrial. Is that
as opposed to satellite radio?
Okay.
So, and they played tons of other holiday music because there's tons of other songs to play.
Hold on, can we pause for a second?
If I could only get through this damn story. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing in that song that's that coercive, though, right? I
Except
really
for the
must
words.
go.
Baby, it's cold out there. Like he's trying to convince her to stay.
Yeah, well, but she doesn't have to. She's not under threat of.
I know that. That's why the song's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Right.
People can have their opinions on this. I don't want to.
That's true.
I don't want to enter any sort of. But yeah, the say what's.
Never mind. I'm offended.
Say what's in this drink.
Oh.
But clearly, like
Oh.
So
well, that Jim, that is getting a little froggy.
Look.
You know,
maybe they were just refusing to play the Bill Cosby version.
Yeah. So it's a Quaalude. If you want to know what it is.
As I was saying earlier, in a world where everyone complains about holiday music,
yeah,
one radio station in Ohio,
in Ohio,
decides not to play a song,
highly progressive
and
state.
everyone's hair goes on fire. It's like, well, which is it? By the way, it's not going to affect you. It's the 21st century. You can listen to the song as often as you like because we have okay.
I am incensed.
That's right. So
I can't be quelled.
Satellite radio is extraterrestrial. That's correct.
I get it. Here, you want to play this song?
All right, I'm good.
Here we go.
That's it.
You can play the melody?
Melody, yeah.
Okay. This is a little number we like to call Silent Night. You may have heard of it.
We liked.
It is also a terrestrial song.
Yes.
2, 1, 2, 3, ready, set.
No. When you say 1, 2, 3, ready,
It's in
set?
3. It's in 3. Ready, set. Well, I gave you 3.
1, 2, 3, 2.
Ready,
2,
set,
3.
go.
Sorry. See? So, now, for the peoples, play like the most vanilla, like just the most normal version of Satellite Night. Because it's pop, right? It's
In C?
yeah, sure. You can do it.
Yeah, it's in sus. I can only play the jazz version. I don't know how to. What is the regular version? There we go. He'll do the regular version. Sopranos. 2, ready. Good. Back off a little bit, please. Thank you. 3, 1.
That was not very Lutheran of you.
Lutefisk.
But yeah, jazz Silent Night is possible. Again, you can make some of these songs, you can keep them as simple as possible, or you can really extend them.
I like to do both. So if you do both,
yes, of course.
Like you're at a Shriners event, you know, the hats are out,
the little cars.
It's Christmas time. Well, the Christmas and the cars are.
All those dudes look like Ed McMahon.
Yeah, exactly. So you're at the Shriners event, and it's the Rotary Club.
Yeah.
And you know you have 2.5 hours. You got to play. So you may as well play. You're gonna play the
and you're not
sort of
getting
white
paid
bread.
for it
No,
to be a
you're
silent
not.
night.
And you've been
gotta
told
play guitar.
not to play "Baby It's Cold Outside" on multiple occasions.
Not even an instrumental.
And so, so you play it, you know, white bread, or you play it like vanilla, and then you play it with a little sauce on it. You know,
Tell you what, there'll be something in my drink when I'm drinking eggnog later on. I'm the one who put it there.
it's like I'd rather drink out of a boot, like a hobo's boot. You know.
Don't tempt me.
All right. No, but so I think so. Here's one of the reasons I mentioned this. I was talking about this on the live stream.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best times to learn how to play a song if you're an up and coming guitarist.
Oh,
because
you tell.
You get to play for your family.
Oh, that's a good point.
And they all know the song. You have a deadline, which is Christmas.
Oh, that's really
and
good.
deadlines, let's face it, folks.
They push us.
There's what makes the packages come on time, right?
I wanna
Tell them.
If I want to clean the house, I just invite the Obamas over.
You invite the Obama, and
just like,
Michelle
I
comes,
gotta-
and she does a.
It's tough, man. You know
Yeah.
what, by the way, if I may, a friend of mine who lives
Bill Maher.
lives here in L.A.
No.
Was at a bar. I'm trying not to give any locations, but at a bar, and there was some college age students at the table next.
Sure.
And she recognized one of these young women, and it's the Obama's eldest daughter.
Yeah, Michaela.
No, that's not her name.
That's one of them.
Oh,
Malia.
I think that's right.
That's Malia. Sorry.
And so now she's like eavesdropping like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? And she was basically complaining about her mom and how tough she is.
You know what?
And I'm thinking, that tracks.
She looks absolutely.
I don't think I want to miss baby.
I always wanted to meet the Clintons' dog. Pepper, was it?
Checkers?
Checkers. The was it a Welsh Corgi, right?
No. I don't remember.
I'm thinking of the Queen right now.
Yeah, she had corgis. That's why corgis.
I also wanted to meet the Queen's corgis too.
Who wouldn't? There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So anyway, deadlines is huge.
That's what I send out for Christmas is the politicians' dogs, their Christmas cards.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so and there was Socks the cat. Who was that? The Bush
Socks
one?
was Bush.
Yeah. I like
Bush.
that cat.
It was a great cat.
So you had deadlines. So you like recognizable songs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you're playing the hits, basically. They're all hits.
The thing here is now you got to be able to vector what could I get done by then. So if you're newer to guitar, it's probably one of. Which, hey, by the way, the people might like that better than. And they're like, hey, we are going to eat the rolls soon, and I like to keep them down.
Yeah.
So the Checkers.
Checkers
was the dog. Yeah.
Checkers was Nixon's dog.
Nixon's
the famous.
dog.
That was
So
the famous
what the hell was
Checkers
Clinton's dog
speech.
then? Millie? Was it Millie?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I was wrong the first time. Why would you ask me again? I threw out Checkers.
Checkers.
Thank you, Jim.
Was Checkers involved in Watergate? I'm just wondering.
He shouldn't have to take heat for that.
I mean,
he was already dragged into politics with the Checkers speech. Man.
Hopefully he wasn't in heat for that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so anyways. But you can vector a song. What can I handle by then? This is indicative of a gig, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because the tendency is to make stuff too hard and not get it done.
That's what I tried.
And usually you almost can't make it too easy, by the way. If you make it too easy, it's good and done is better than perfect conceptualized, as they say. So, but okay, so you vector what you could do in time. And then you start to go, okay, can I you microtize your goal? Can I get the chorus down? Can I sing while I play it? Do I have the strumming down? Oh, it's getting close. I better, okay. And then let me play it for my roommate or my partner or somebody. And then the day arrives, and you got cold, you're sweating a little bit, and it's but you play it, and everybody's like, so you really do play guitar?
Just get it done.
So the $16,000 you spent on guitars last year was totally warranted. That's not including taxes.
No, or
delivery fees.
So to take that as inspiration,
Buddy was the Clintons' dog.
But okay, Buddy, there you go. So totally is anybody? Tell us in the chat. Is anybody working on
a Christmas song? That's
Christmas
what I want to
know.
Now. I want to know
on guitar or just learning to sing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Now, and I don't mean to procrastinate. I think I think
see how that starts.
I think I
don't mean to procrastinate.
I think I understand my vector is what it is. I probably have an internal I do know what I am and am not capable.
Well,
of.
we're similar in that way.
For instance, with Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah.
I very quickly I listened to the Ray Charles version and just and they were doing a different key than when we were doing it, but I simply just charted it out in numbers.
Yeah.
Quickly came up with honestly what was the easiest arrangement, right?
Sure.
I'm not jumping all the way because I knew I was going to have to.
Let's see if we can do that first.
I knew I was going to have to spend more time memorizing the lyrics.
Yeah.
Lyrics are tough for me. As you see, I'm always mumbling as I'm playing, trying to sing songs on the show. So I sort of prioritized. I knew what I was going to, and then knew I was going to work on what I was going to need more time with.
Yeah.
With Merry Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home, I didn't know until I think I was driving to the gig when I decided what key I should probably sing it in.
Right, because the chords are not going to be the issue.
They're not that hard.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to be anywhere Darlene Love's version. And what I actually, for some reason, and then in the car without an instrument, I was thinking, E major should be fine. U2 did it, and they did it in, I think, A. Snow's coming down, a la, da, da, da. So that's a male
Never
singer,
heard
but
that.
he's way up there.
What album is that on?
Around. It's from the very special Christmas album. It was an all-star thing that Jimmy Iovine put together in the 80s.
Wow.
Baby, please come home. And then, baby, please come home. Baby. He sings, I was like, I can't reach that. But using that as my sort of male template, I just kept moving it down in my head. And finally, to get E major in my head, I would just run Born to Run in my head. I can recall the tonic center Born to Run real easily. So I would hear Born to Run.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And then and the first thing, what's my highest note? It's the root note is the highest note.
Right.
So, I can sing an E natural.
Yeah.
So by the time I pulled it up, I was like, okay, then I know what key it is. But that was like, what key I'm going to sing. For some reason, that doesn't panic me. Not nearly as much as forgetting lyrics.
Yeah.
No one's answered on if they're working on.
Oh, well, that's because they're not. They're not working on it.
You've got a week, everybody.
Yeah. You've got a week. We have to justify all that spending.
No, I gotta get back to my place and wrap gifts. So should we go out with this again?
Didn't we play that?
We did. What? Oh no, we're gonna do
your White Christmas, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Here we go. We're gonna go out with
wait, what key?
C.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on the Grinch song. Good for you.
Everybody,
happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you in a couple. All right.
Give us a C for Christmas on the way out. Make sure you like
a big C, and some of you maybe a big C major 7.
And join the Patreon, you guys, if you can.
Yes, please click and subscribe.
See you guys soon.